Hello, you guys. How is everybody doing today? Hope y'all are doing well. I am coming at y'all from the dining area. So I hope y'all are having a wonderful Tuesday. I'm just getting over a cold, so please excuse me. But I am having keto water with blackberries and lemon. So I hope y'all are doing well today. I hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. I did. I got to see some family. My little cousin plays softball. So a whole group of my family, aunts, uncles, cousins, my mom, we went and supported the Lady Cubs, and they did amazing. So that was my weekend. I did get a little bit of a cold over the weekend, but I rested all day Sunday, Monday, and most of today. We did get some beautiful, amazing weather. I feel so low on this chair. It's been rainy and cloudy today. It's been really nice. So let's just dive in, guys. I don't have my phone with me to show me who's logging on. So make sure to say hello and tell me your name, because a lot of times I only see Facebook user. But let's dive into strong. Okay, so the God of justice. The one who states his case first seems right until the other comes and examines him. Proverbs 18:17. Anytime there is more than one person in a room, in a conversation, or on social media, there is potential for conflict. Too often, those on each side of the argument will dig their heels in and refuse to listen because they believe they are the ones who are right. And I'm just going to check audio real quick. I forgot to check it. And sometimes it's funny. Okay. When the children of Israel were under Egyptian bondage, they'd seen conflict resolved by violence and intimidation. In their new season of freedom, they needed a healthy model of conflict resolution. They had exchanged their lives of slavery in the land of Egypt for a life under the cloud and protection of God's presence. This meant moving from the rule of stone idols and blind images to a living God who is holy and righteous, loving and fearful. This God of fire and love was nothing like the Egyptian gods who were appeased with offerings. The Holy One of Israel was to be served in spirit and truth, and the very reason for his rule was justice. But the Lord sits enthroned forever. He has established his throne for justice. Psalm 9:7. When we have been treated unfairly, we can trust that in the end, justice will be served. Woven deep within each of us is desperate longing for justice. But if we are honest, we have misjudged. There have been so many people or circumstances I was sure I was right about until I heard the other side of the story. This is the very reason for Paul's admonishment in 1 Corinthians 4:5. Therefore, judge nothing before the time until the Lord come, who both will bring to light the hidden things of darkness and will make manifest the counsels of the hearts. And then shall every man have praise of God. We can seek his wisdom in our conflicts and be relieved that ultimately it is up to him to judge and to save. Walking in his leadership, we can respond in righteousness and in mercy without having the responsibility to mete out a punishment, take vengeance, or force compliance. We can pray to him and watch him act and give counsel. He is, after all, a counselor who is always with us. Lord, thank you that the pressure is off. I can trust you and defer to you leadership in times of conflict. And our I am strong affirmation is, I am strong when I trust the God of justice with conflict. Oh, that's a good one, especially for, let's face it, for this day and age. It's so easy to judge other people's intentions or other people's reasoning for things. I was actually just in a conversation with one of my friends and a couple of other friends, and, you know, everybody, I wouldn't say are anti-mask wearers, but don't necessarily feel like they should wear a mask still. And there was judgment that was going back and forth. And I had finally said, this is where the problem lies. People that wear masks are judging non-maskers, saying you're selfish because you won't wear a mask. Even though some people, they don't wear a mask because they literally can't. Like, I mean, I know people who want to wear a mask to be respectful of, the pandemic and other people, but they literally can't. Like I mean, I've had a friend who's passed out in the middle of a store because of it. And so to call her selfish because she won't wear one now is absurd to me. Like, are you kidding me? You want her to pass out in the middle of a store because she's got some health issues that prevent her from wearing a mask. And so we can't continue to judge other people for their choices, when it comes to everything, like a lot of things, most things. Like, it's not our place to judge. It's our place to love and to show grace and to allow God to be the judge and jury. And then on the other hand, for those people who don't wear masks, it's not fair for us to impend our judgment on the maskers, and say, oh, whatever, you're trying to control us, because not every person that wears a mask wants to control anybody. They're just wearing a mask because they feel safer wearing a mask. And so I think I think that's what the enemy wants to do with certain things. He wants us to go against each other. He wants us to fight each other. He wants us to judge each other. And that's on us. Like, we have to be the ones to say, this is not something I'm going to judge anybody on. And even ourselves, there's so many things that we judge ourselves on. Am I right on that? Like, I would say that we are probably our worst critics, that we are probably our worst judge and jury. Like, I mean, I was on keto diet for the longest time whenever we had a cancer scare. And so I was going through testings and being poked and prodded. And because we had heard, we've even had family that had some cancer going on, that they got on the keto diet. My doctor said the keto diet would be great to get on. So we got on the keto diet because there's been some studies that it can help slow the growth of cancer. Now, this is just, I'm not a doctor, so do not run off and go and get on the keto diet and say, Crystal said I won't get cancer on the keto diet. No, you go see your doctor first. But anyway, so fast forward to, we got my results back. Everything's great. Thank God. I got off the keto diet and immediately started eating all kinds of junk because I had been on such a good diet for so long that the second I was able to just eat, I did, and I held so much guilt for myself. I felt guilty. I judged myself. I just felt really bad for doing that. And I judged myself for a couple of days. And my husband was like, you can't judge yourself. Like, just as wrong as it is for us to judge other people, it's just as wrong for you to judge yourself over this. Like, you got to just get over it, get back to eating healthy, but don't sit and judge yourself. So it all goes hand in hand, you guys. We can't be judging other people. We can't be judging ourselves. That is not our place. Our place is to love and to show grace and to use wisdom. I mean, and I think that people oftentimes we don't understand that we can use wisdom without being judgmental. So we can pick our friends in our close circle in wisdom without being judgmental towards other people. We can choose, to spend a lot of time with certain people or not spend a lot of time with certain people. We can do that in wisdom without being judgmental. We can choose to do certain things or even advocate for certain things without being judgmental and judging other people. And I think that that's a huge problem in this world. And so I think that today's devotional was super relevant to just this day and age. And yeah, so those are my thoughts on it. So I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. If you are in Lubbock, Texas, or in West Texas, stay warm. It's chilly outside. I'm not going to lie. I almost put the fireplace on. But I didn't, because there was something in me that was like, I cannot put the fireplace on in mid-May. Like, I just can't. It's just wrong. It's supposed to be spring. But anyway, so you guys stay warm, and hopefully I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.